call him for him. He's at our boundary. Yes.
Yes, so we'll be visiting the secondary school. That's the chief. The community hosting the school. That is the chief.
다음에 이제 학교 가는 동네 그쪽 동네.
Nana Jabin.
Then myself and then that doctor, Yedu Ansa. Let me make it simple. Yedu Ansa, I'm the chief of staff of the Almighty.
Yes, he's the chief of staff of the paramount chief.
Then, okay, you finished with that? Yes. Then finally, the ultimate, the overlord of the Ekumfi, all the 56 towns that we have, all the land that you will traverse, you pass through, the owner of all that is Nana Akyin VIII, or therefore Akyin VIII. Akyin VIII. So Nana Akyin, but he's the 8th on the throne. Let's put that way. Yes, he's the Nana Akyin. He's the overlord of Ekumfi traditional area, Ekumfi traditional council. He is the overall. So if you don't see him, you can't walk in any town in Ekumfi. He is the person in charge.
Yes. So he's the overall.
Yeah.
Honorable, on behalf of the Odeefo Akyin, the overlord of Ekumfi, welcomes you to Ekumfi Traditional Council. Here is the head office of Ekumfi, and we heard that you were visiting our town through our DC and through our MP. So on behalf of Odeefo Akyin, the overlord, and all the chiefs and queen mothers of Ekumfi, we welcome you to Ekumfi. And as our tradition says, once we've welcomed you, we know that you are here, then we could ask of your mission. The purpose of your visit is now what we are going to put it through our MP. Then he can also relay it to you. MP, we are in your hands now.
Thank you very much for the opportunity. Today we are here on a very simple mission. By the grace of God, we have visitors from South Korea. Now the delegation is an investment team from South Korea headed by Mr. Choi, who is sitting next to me. Mr. Choi is like the head of the South Korean Chamber of Commerce. So he represents a group of companies that is an association recognized in South Korea. Okay. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, so yes,
so honorable speaker, then you do the interpretations. Do the interpretation to your
이제 최근에 오픈 미션이나 설명을 해주세요. 투자 쪽으로 얘기를 하거든요. 최 대표님이 상공회의
So they are all CEOs of various institutions and companies. Some are into machinery, solar systems, oil industry, packaging, and different ones. We were expecting about 10 of them, but for various reasons, they all could not come. So Mr. Choi is leading the delegation to Ghana to look for investment opportunities. And because I was the lead person for their visit, it was important that they visit Ekumfi to also familiarize themselves with Ekumfi and understand the terrain in Ekumfi, as it were. Now, before we do anything in Ekumfi, it is proper that we visit the paramount chief and the overlord.
이게 원래는 한 10명 정도 이제 대표 기업이 오라고 했었는데 지금 이제 미국 기업체에서 왔고 많은 CEO들이 오고 똑같은 얘기 문제는 투자라는 기회가 있는지 그거를 알아보기 위해서 방문한 거죠.
Yeah, so they are here basically to look for investment opportunities, and they are starting from Ekumfi. So far, we've had a few discussions, and they have interest in largely salt mining for now. They are also looking at other areas. So by the time we go around to see what Ekumfi has to offer, I'm sure they'll come up with other areas of interest that would probably help all of us. Beyond today, we'll go to Accra. We'll meet the Vice President of the Republic, Professor Ekow Kwainoe, on a courtesy call. After, we also have a program with the Ghana Investment Promotion Council. We are also meeting leaders from the Energy Ministry. We are also meeting the leadership of the Chamber of Commerce, and also the Committee on Trade, Industry and Agribusiness in Parliament will also meet them.
이제 저희 그 일정 다음 일정 같은 게 대통령 만나고 하고 이제 일정 설명하고 다음에 이제 뭐 할까 이제 오늘은 이제 구체를 이제 보면서 어떤 것을
We will also visit the Ghana Free Zones Board and the Free Zones companies, so that they can also see the businesses that they will be interested in. Like I said, this is just a small portion of the makeup of that Chamber of Commerce in Korea. So based on what they find, they will also go back. Again, there's they are from a specific area in Korea, which is like the main business center for Hwaseong, right? Hwaseong. So it's a district where a lot of businesses are done there, and they are largely located there. We've also had discussions to have a sister city arrangement with Ekumfi and Hwaseong, so that we can have cooperation, that our people can go and learn, and then also they can also come and invest, and then we see how best to cooperate going forward. So their mission is simple: to look for business, for cooperation, and also to drive the relationship between Ghana and South Korea. Today, the ambassador for South Korea, who is a South Korean, that's Kofi Choi. He was appointed by President Muhammad to be the South Korean ambassador. So he's also driving a lot of business from South Korea into Ghana. That's the reason why we have our friends and our brothers from South Korea visiting us today.
이번 방문은 시작 약간의 소개 추가적으로 이제 가면 화성하고 아까 얘기한 이 지역 하고 자매계 해가지고 더 협력할 수 있는 거를 모색을 해보고 그다음에 현 지금 가나 대사관이 한국 사람이고 그 사람이 많이 지금 가나하고 한국하고 연계를 많이 해서 사업을 하고 인력을 한다고 우리도 좀 기회가 되죠.
Now I think you can see I'll translate it into office or by the Ghana and South Korea relationship or by towards the Ghana or factories in Abuaka or South Ocean or by city I will feel South Korea or so or Peshama 1 year the Ekumfi 1 year of the MOU agreement via to support or Ekumfi. offer mmɔfra a wɔsua adze wɔn a wɔbɔbɔ company a wɔpɛ na wɔde ba ha na nyɛ marketing bi ta wɔyɛ wɔbɔ ayɛ onye woka sɛ wɔagye ato dɛ ɔde to yi dɛ ade kora ɔha yɛ yɛn yaresabea ɔyɛ beds a ɛyɛ awokɔ a wɔnyɛ nti wɔayɛ n'adwene dɛ ɔde bi akyerɛ mpo dɛ ɔbɛtɔ bi na ɔde abɛkyɛ yɛ wɔ fi ha na yɛn nanko ɔrehwɛ ɔbɛyɛ ti dɛ rounds a yɛbɛkɔ no efi ha a yɛbɛhyira ɔyɛ schools ebien na hospitals ebien na ɔbɛyɛ a wɔa so ɔde wɔn nwa bɛhu na wɔhwɛ support a wɔpɛ dɛ wɔde man na wɔbɛtum wɔdze aba na yɛhu bi ɛbɛyɛ efi hɔ so a yɛbɛkɔ ɔyɛ nkran na ekokyia yɛ maame ɔyɛ vice president professor na Nigeria na Ghana Investment Promotion Council so wɔayɛ forum bi a wɔbɛyɛ a wɔbɛhyia chamber of commerce wɔsan wɔbɛhyia ɔfɛn dɛ free zones enterprises na wɔyiwa di kita ho na companies a wɔwɔ hɔ na wɔbɛtum wɔyɛ Ghana companies ayɛ adwuma no wɔbɛhwɛ na wɔyiwa aba na ɔyɛ mi dɛ ɛbɛn na kristu aso wɔ ha ɛbɛn ɔna ne business papa yi so ɔyɛ nam ho adwuma nti na mi yɛ adwuma akyire wɔ kɔna hɔ a na akyerɛkyerɛ adwuma no yɛ adwuma nti ɛbɛn ba a wɔbae no adwuma ti no wɔbae na ɔyɛ mi dɛ yɛm na adomara ɔdɛfo so mɛka akyerɛ no wafɛ no na yɛbɛ bi hyia wɔ na dwumadzi a wɔbɛdi wɔ ha no yɛde bɛtu mo anim na mo ehu dɛ sɛ ɔkyerɛ bi yɛ nam beebi a na ɔyɛ te dɛ yɛwia yɛn ho na yɛyɛ na so mo ama yɛn akɔgya na yɛ so yɛkɔ rounds na yɛtum ɛyɛ mo na ɔyɛ eti ɔdɛfo kyerɛ me ehu yɛ wɔ hɔ a ɛbɛ asɛm kakra ɔyɛ ɛdase.
Mama, Nana, one son of Cacracho, and one thing was no to interpret the amount more.
Your Honorable, as you know,
and I'll take your.
As you know, last time I was at assembly and I saw the DC speaking to some lady there who was coming for some cassava plantation or something, and he was telling them how strategic Ekumfi is. So that one there, we will leave it to you to let them know how strategic Ekumfi is positioned for business, for industry, for corporation, in the highway, the accessibility, proximity to the highway, Makesim, Takrade, Accra Road, the Cape Coast.
Interpretation.
So you do that one for them because the DC can also do that. Yeah.
Yes, but the English, I think the English goes directly. So.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
Let me tell them.
Okay. So we are saying that Ekumfi is well placed for business. We have a large-scale farmlands. We have land for large-scale farmlands that can be used for various productions. Yeah, some can be for pineapple cultivation and maize and soybean production. Oil palm and other plantation. Anything that you want to do that you need land, we have them in abundance. As of now, most of the food produce that we get are sold in the raw form. They are not processed. So as of now, we need mechanisms that we can process the produce that we have, all the goods that we have here. We can process them for high value. So Ekumfi may need mills, mill for rice mills, palm oil.
Not may, what?
Will need rice mills for palm oil, animal feed, any machinery that will make it to process it into a second stage for export, that will be welcomed. Yeah, so something like cold store or food packaging facilities. We hear that one of you is for packaging. So food packaging facilities we also need. We also have the land. So the land is not only for farming, it's also for industry. So we have land for assembly plants. Assembly can be car, it can be other mechanics that you need for assembly plants. So aside the farm for food, we want industrial machinery, and we have the land for that. And for assembly plants, warehousing, and so on, that will also be welcome here. We have the land for that. Yeah, once we are bringing all this machinery, we also have to address deficit for infrastructure deficit, because where you put your facility, then we have to look at the road networking. So I think in those things we also think about road networking, clean water systems. That's also needed. Storage and logistics facilities, storage for storing facilities also that we will need. We will also talk about rural road construction, because you know, before you can reach everywhere, you have to make sure the road construction is also good. So that's also important. Then also solar and renewable energy. We heard about it. Solar, yes, here. So that's an area that you should also consider if you are thinking about your investment in Ekumfi. You can't do anything without water. So we think that water treatment and distribution systems is also important. Water treatment and its distribution systems will also be very important in investment in Ekumfi. One important thing, advantage is that Ekumfi has got the workforce, the youth workforce that will drive this investment. Ekumfi has it in abundance. And we are hoping that once we have the MP here, and once you are going to visit all the investment in Accra, GIPC, you are going to visit the Vice President, whatever it is there, the concession that they will give to you, when you go there, we hope that you hear more and you see the importance, incentive that they will give to you to drive you to come and do your investment. You know that education is everything. So we are interested in education. And when it comes to education, we are thinking about scholarships that will facilitate education. That's also important to us in the country. Omahen is telling you that whatever you need that will facilitate your work, he's ready to provide. In terms of land, negotiations, and everything that you need, especially when you are going around, whatever will be you will need through the MP and DCE, he must know that he will facilitate it. This is why we go to DCE and MP. They are now going to the field. So we are hoping that you will capture everything that you see, any interest that they will express. You will capture them and you will come and share it with Omahen. And then we see the way forward. Okay, he has sent that up to you. So through it, you will see. So Omahen will say the last words. He welcomes you to Ekumfi. And he's asking that explore every corner that you need. And luckily we have the two big people here, the government people here, DCE and MP and in your fold here. So there's nothing you will miss. So go around, look around, explore as much as possible, capture whatever, but we want you to come back to Ekumfi and come and invest in the Ekumfi through our DCE and our MP.
I need to say a word before we can bring to an end. We thank them for visiting Ghana and visiting here as their first point of contact.
He says he wants to thank you for visiting Ghana and visiting the first.
이제 다시 이제 말씀하신 여기 이에 온 거를 환영하고 그다음에 여기 이제 식사를 하셨으면은 좋겠다.
And we've put something. Unfortunately, we should have translated it into Korean language. It would have been simpler. We have given it to our MP so that he can share with them to see our interest. What Nana just said is on my phone. I've sent it to the MP. And MP will share with them.
여기서 이제 필요한 거 뭐 이제 흥미가 있는 거를 저기 국회의원한테 전달을 해주면 의원이 저희하고 다시 공유를 한다고.
And then you tell them that this should not be their last visit. They should study it, and like one of my chiefs said, anything that they need, any contact, we are there to help them make the visit.
이제 투자하시는데 뭐 필요한 게 뭐라도 있으시면은 도와주세요.
The next time we are visiting Korea, tell them.
Next time he himself and the MP, they are coming to Korea to visit you.
다음에는 이제 국회의원하고 국회하고 그분하고 다 한국에 같이 이제 방문하신다.
So we thank them very much.
Thank you very much.
다시
잠깐 적어봤는데 전통적인 에kum피 운동체를 방문하게 돼서 기쁘게 생각합니다.
Mr. Choi, he organized for our visiting with Honorable, and he is very pleasure to visit Ekumfi today and see you chiefs today.
저희 대한민국 소년단은 하늘의 열정으로 에kum피 지역의 발전과 가나 발전을 위해서 함께 노력할 것입니다. 하늘의 열정으로 이스라엘을 방문하게 됐고 에kum피 지역과 가나와의 경제협력을 도모하겠습니다.
Honorable, he arranged this visit, and we thankful for him, and we try to our best to cooperate some business or investments between the Korea and
열심히 에kum피 지역과 저희 기업 발전을 위해서 노력하겠습니다.
He'll do his best to improve the business relationship between the Korea and the Ekumfi.
에kum피 공동체의 발전을 기원합니다. 그래서 평화를 공동체 평화와 족장님의 건강을 기원합니다.
Mr. Chui wishes all your health and health.
감사합니다.
Thank you.
Alright, Dr. Ekow Kwainoe, ne investors South Korea or by no, will be sure Ekumfi now, or therefore, I not to that way. It's kindly or Ekumfi Bram. Now, investors were introducing one Ekumfi, so was the one inside the home, and that was if one who that will go through or therefore, up at him. And now, Doctor, you do answer that sugar. And see if we have a book around young MP request.
Agreement with them between the Ekumfi and our world. But the Boka sign agreement to work. In the world, but was the one MP not work them city, and I will be your actual cat out there. What by everyone be what by attached there, but I won't ban over there way and the Bukita with this one. I mean, I do my in the year to you walk over the acquisition, the acquisition cracker, or by a corporation or starter. Being there, I said that way the companies over. You can say, paying not here, Mr. Troy. We go boat and not factory of massive. There, you can say, order of we are. And also, oh, yeah, Chihuahua. No, cash the technology we will which really a Chihuahua very simple. If you have a corner party, I will share on your son factory or that was well. Over here. What was the same over there? Okay, technology that we was superior than a. It's not about catching them cooperation. But I told you there were Chinese. Now even a Chinese there one time you go back. It's over there today. You go here. It's me here today. Because oh yeah, Trafa maybe a shoe for them area or okay, for one or a show. And as maybe some different Ohana, obey it more obey Nanka. They know for most of watching. Obey as watching the over in night, my woman, into Wakono. The Marazuna, who makes you woman scholarships, Mamma Fra. And I can't say I'm there or can group you are 1 year either. What Zama? I don't know how to say it, but
Samaritan Pest.
Foundation. Or foundation can see me power. What donate in your mama countries in Yama. What I would do to either South Korea. 24 hours in part of the way in pa the Ocaso Kochi. The Amias there, some people now, Medica football was a grand or say, over the young man go to Wako trial so far. Now, there was a president this year. Oh yeah, ambassador or I'm watching. I see the president. No, catching the Canadian broke. I'm catching the Boshono. But young Cassasu, the Bia to 2 years of course agreement now. The bet to him power high, the book called Yana Cosine, Baya, Biawa, Asubia, and the Bawa Baron. Oh yeah, agreement. Oh yeah, one MP no was son. Why now? Ukitan Semi, and oh yeah, I did DC play your now what is the paper yama? Over present our Yara, no, I am a chance to take over ya. Daching will be able to be a corner, a good to one dance. Whatever shall Casa Cover. So we can talk about it. Talk about this. Yeah, we can talk about it. So you can talk after you talk to me.
그걸 다 말하라고.
그러니까 다 얘기했어요.
Take me from workers as Korea that you read. So let you talk about it. Talk about the document.
Yeah, you talk about the document, then you translate.
나무 읽어요.
이거 두 개에 대해서 설명을 해주시면 이거만 해서 읽지 말고.
먼저 화성시 시장 그 친선거든요. 또 마찬가지로 에코피 지역과 화성 기업들이 함께 노력하기로 도시 간의 협력 확대 요거 한번 설명해 주세요. 방문 단체에 대한 감사 요청과 도시 간의 협력 확대 지속 가능한 발전시의 책임을 되죠. 그거를 담아왔다.
We wrote a letter from the mayor, Hwaseong City mayor.
This English. This is English. I should read.
Okay. Honorable Dr. Ekow Kwainoe, Member of Parliament, Republic of Ghana. Dear Honorable Dr. Kwainoe, warm greetings from Hwaseong, Special City, Georgia Province.